Showing or feeling no interest, enthusiasm, or concern. That is the definition of apathetic. And I mean, you probably know that this video is going to be about ennui based on the thumbnail and the title, but I thought just in case if people don't know what apathetic means, I just thought I'd say it. I thought that maybe as well to kind of introduce people of what an apathetic character can be, I thought I'd show an example. This is Negasonic Teenage Warhead. A very weird name, yeah, I know. But also, at the same time, this is a perfect example, especially with the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie coming out soon. I thought that maybe it was a good idea to kind of reintroduce Deadpool to some people. This is one of the characters in the first Deadpool movie, and this is the perfect idea of what an apathetic character is. She's not an antagonist like how I'm about to talk about Ennui as, but she's basically just a teenager, kind of relating to Riley in a bit, who's extremely apathetic. She doesn't really care for anything, but she has great power. Keep that in mind, by the way. She practically has no expression on her face at any time during the movie, and whenever the one time that she actually shows any emotion, Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, kind of like nods at that because that's literally the only time she says anything nice. Now you might be wondering, Enchanted, why keep in the fact that she has great power and the fact that also this is from Deadpool, this is an R-rated movie compared to the PG Inside Out 2? Well, there's a good reason for this, not only the fact that both of these are by Disney, well, they weren't, but now Deadpool is. And it's not the idea that Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out soon, although that is a good reason why I'm bringing up this kind of idea. But the real reason I bring this up is because Ennui has been one of the most requested videos I have ever had. Scratch that, ever had, not one of them, of all time. Even though that this thing was the lowest percentage in the entire poll that I took for which emotion you'd want to see a video for. But for some reason, people really want this, so I'm really happy to actually give it to all of you now. I hope you all enjoy as well, and here's something. Now, before we get into the actual analysis part of this video, I want to talk about something really quickly. I want to make more stuff, but the problem is that Inside Out 2 is going to be starting to run dry soon. There's not going to be much to talk about anymore. I've gone through all the emotions, and I'm planning to do a big video combining all the emotions that I already did, plus nostalgia and Riley's effect, which was actually inspired by someone in the comments telling me to do that. So thank you for that person. And that last big video is probably going to be the last time I talk about Inside Out 2. And I know for a lot of you, that's probably going to be a big turnoff for me, but you know, at the same time, I'd like to kind of just offer this one thing. I make videos for entertainment. I also make them for education, and I work hard on my videos. And I know that a lot of you want specifically Inside Out 2, just like how back then people wanted Kung Fu Panda 4 videos, but that stuff just runs dry eventually. I'd like to ask you that if you actually have any interest in my channel, make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment something, whatever you want. Basically, I don't know, engagement's fun. And most of all, please don't forget me when all of a sudden my Inside Out 2 content just kind of disappears. It'll still be here, but there won't be anything new to really talk about it after probably, I think, Sunday, which is going to be the big video. So, let's get this video to 500 likes if you want a nostalgia section in that big video, and 1,000 likes. I'm pretty sure we can do it because I know a lot of people are looking forward to this and people are going to be tuning into this because it's Inside Out 2. But for the 1,000 likes, I will do an entire section at the very end of the video talking about all of the lasting effects of the emotions on Riley. Completely new, something that you haven't seen before. I'll also be adding a lot of commentary that I hadn't added before in the actual videos. So it'll still be entertaining even if you have seen those videos before. So thank you. I also hope that maybe you check out some more of my content because I am going to start posting more and more stuff like what you're seeing right now. And I'm hoping that a lot of you will want to stay and actually be a part of this history. Thank you everybody for watching. These are so fun to make. And I'm sorry for taking up so much time. I knew that people were going to watch this video, so I wanted to get this message out to a lot of people, just to see if maybe anybody had interest in anything like this. So let's get on to the actual video essay part, the thing that you are here for, Ennui. I'm so sorry that took so long and that was most of the video. But here's Ennui. This is what you want. Yay! And this is how you write an apathetic antagonist. So at the beginning of the video, I talked about what apathetic actually means, and I think there's not really a doubt in my mind that probably everyone can relate apathetic with ennui immediately after hearing that definition. It literally is a lot of the same things. It's just different titles. Why was I talking about that specific character from Deadpool and to keep in mind the power? Well, I'm just going to jump into this because, why not? Ennui is a very overlooked character in all of Inside Out 2, and it kind of makes sense because she doesn't have that many lines and she's not actually that present on screen. But I think people really underestimate her. Specifically, when I'm talking about the scene with the sarcasm, the thing that was kind of ruined in the trailer, to be completely honest, but is still kind of funny on its own. But why bring in power to this? Well, I think you might be able to connect the dots a little bit on this, because think about this. Ennui, just with a click of a button, she is able to make this huge crater in Riley's mind, just because of one sarcastic comment she makes. And what's interesting here is with that amount of power, she still expresses barely any emotion. She's ennui. She's apathetic. Which is what I think kind of makes her character really interesting and overlooked. Ennui has the full power to do this that not any of the other emotions can do. This is what she can do in her only. And honestly, something that can be pretty scary to think about is the fact that she has no emotion, and she just did this huge thing. This is the reason why she's the apathetic antagonist of them all. She's against the protagonist, but she's not evil. She's not considered a villain. But she has strong apathy and also strong power with that, which also makes it a little bit unnerving. The real point of this video was to kind of tell a lot of people about me moving forward from this. But at the same time, I did want to get something out for ennui, definitely. And I'm sorry if I disappointed anybody with this, but as well, ennui's not really on screen for that much. I really had to pull something out that I thought was really interesting about it. And sorry that it kind of was undershadowed by, all of the other stuff. But I think it's still really important. Without ennui, without embarrassment, without envy, and without anxiety, Inside Out 2 would not be the same whatsoever. It's a completely original movie, and without any of these characters, even just one of them switched, would have made it a complete different movie. Just take that into mind for a second. Even though that ennui is not as important as any of the other characters, something that I had a hard time coming up with something for. But no matter what, she's still extremely important to the plot. It shows a new side of Riley as well. And with her power, who knows what she can do to Riley if she had more of the opportunity to actually use the console. Make sure to look out for that big video. I promise it's going to be a good one. It's going to be really good, especially if we meet the like goals. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm Enchanted.